What do you call it when you take a group of people who are identified by who they are, a specific cultural group, and put them all together in somewhere away from the rest of society and make it a crime for them to leave? Hmm. Concentration camp, maybe? Of course, we call them residential schools. And we call them unmarked graves, not mass graves. Well, there are mass graves. Anyways, I don't want to focus on that. I can do that in another video. And I think I did. But, anyways, yeah. I want to talk about cultural genocide of the transgender population, which is happening here and in the States, more in the States, because they don't have our Charter of Rights and Freedoms to protect us, and they don't have human rights codes. Well, if they do, they don't follow them. They have a Bill of Rights, which has no legal standing. Oh, it's really silly. It's just like a statement, but they don't actually. It's actually not used for anything. Um, I'm going to tell you what happened in the States. The parents are arrested because they're giving their child, transgender girl, their puberty blockers. It's part of the transgender healthcare, which was outlawed where they lived. Why do I really want to think that? Why do I think this is in Ohio? Anyways, I could be wrong about that. So what do? They arrest the parents. Well, they can't have the 13-year-old child alone at home, so they put them in protective custody in a boys' jail in their female clothes. They're gang raped and killed. And that was Ohio, I think. Um, Now, before you think we're immune, that happened to somebody I know personally. They were a member of a transgender support group here in Sarnia several years ago. They were in Wyerton. They got arrested for no reason other than being trans by some rural police officer, thrown in the Owen Sound prison, the Owen Sound jail. Um, um, on weapons charges because they had a nail file, and they were gang raped and killed. And the first headline did mention they were transgender. The second headline didn't. Same news source. Man commits suicide in jail. That's all the headline. And a brief little story, maybe 2 paragraphs. That was it. And they're dead. That happened right here in Ontario. Oh. In the States right now, there's something like 250 government bills in play that are seeking to outlaw our existence, which is the absolute definition of cultural genocide. Um, Fortunately, here we have a Charter of Rights and Freedom, so despite their rhetoric, people like Poliver, they can't really do very much to us. We have human rights codes, and we have the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Yeah, but still, here's a fun fact for you. Apparently, and this doesn't surprise me, Sarnia is number 2 rated in Canada as the second highest number of hate crimes. And you know where the hate crimes are mostly aimed against? The poor students coming here from India. Because they're different. They wear a turban. That's a Sikh, by the way. So, yeah. Of course, you're not going to hear it from our newspaper because it's about as conservative as you can get. So, yeah. Isn't that nice?